Unless Peter be my brother returns to Abuja, he will not achieve anything politically.
My dearest legations, my name is Ifeanyi Aniebo RHODES VIVOUR, and I am the wife of GBADEBO RHODES VIVOUR.
If you don't like Igbos taking over properties in Lagos, stop selling your father's property to them.
You're a very wealthy man. Well, you know, I mean,
you are not my accountant. Envy.
And people like MC Oluomo will relocate to Abuja.
They will not. MC Oluomo will have to find a place to go.
I'm social media.
I've been closer to Ajun. And when I was in detention, this man did everything for me. He paid my children's school fees.
Your fight, your connection, what has it brought to you? It has brought you immediate benefit for you, your wife, and your children, not the people in your community.
It is so unfortunate that today we were attacked by a Labour Party.
What are you going to do different? Why should Nigerians be voting for you?
Because I'm different. I am Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
They said the eastern part of Nigeria has become the shadow of itself. And I ask myself, is it just the eastern part of Nigeria? Yeah, we've got a question today, historical question. Hello everyone, hope all is well with you. There's a lot happening in the weekend and I've got some highlights for you guys today. Don't just watch this video without liking. Come on guys, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Enjoy the rest of the video guys. Yes, we know the eastern part has become the shadow of itself. It keeps getting worse. Even after the election as PDP gubernatorial candidate in Enugu, Peter Umba accused Labour Party of being behind the destruction that happened on Sunday, March 5th. When the youth disrupted the speech during the event, they kept chanting Peter Obi's name. So guys, let's watch this video.
It is so unfortunate that today we were attacked by a Labour Party while we were coming to Ugudinso. They got wind that we were coming to worship there, and you can now see the boss. They attacked us with their thugs. They actually attacked the boss with, look at the glass, the window has been broken by the Labour Party thugs that were sent to come and disrupt worship in Ugudinso here in Catholic. So you can see.
Guys, let's put that aside. Let's talk about what is happening in Nigeria as a whole. Here we got the Nomalai. Hold on. We're also going to talk about the battle between GBADEBO supporters and Sam Olu supporters. But first, let's talk about the Nomalai. The Nomalai released a video recently, and in that video, the Nomalai claimed that area boys are beginning to relocate to Abuja because of Tinubu. So guys, let's watch the video. Enjoy.
As I'm speaking with you, area boys in Lagos are already relocating to Abuja. There's excitement in the highland. All the bad boys, the area boys, are already planning to move to Abuja, where their grandmaster is relocating to. And I want to say, very soon you will start seeing snatching of bags, you will see snatching of phones, you will see breaking into people's cars, because area boys will invade Abuja. Marijuana will become very popular. Drugs like cocaine, heroin will be sold like pure water on the streets. And people like MC Oluomo will relocate to Abuja. And NURTW will now also take over the metropolis of Abuja. We should not allow that to happen in a sane society, in a civil society.
Social media but a black name wa ní Nigeria because ọgbọ́n lẹ lọ dá ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ti rí síkà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó bá ń tà pé park and garage ni ẹ̀ náwó wọ station.
MC Olomo is the king of area boys in Lagos, especially Oshodi. I mean, they call him Jagaban's boy. That means Tinubu boy. He is very loyal to Tinubu. And you see, Tinubu, he is his godfather. And this MC Olomo, you might not be able to reach him directly, but it's easy to reach his team.
Kẹ́pẹ́ nọ́mbà mi 08037168492.
And I noticed something about those strong Tinubu supporters. Most of them benefit directly from Tinubu, just like Asari Tokubo.
Became close in 1992. In 1992, yes. And we have been close throughout the period, Nadeko period, down to when he became governor to Pronako. I've been close to Achiwaju. And when I was in detention, this man did everything for me. He paid my children's school fees. He gave house to my wife. When I came out of detention, he sponsored my medical bill abroad.
Some people are benefiting from this government. Immediate beneficiaries. They're not thinking about what they will leave for their children. One day I asked one of the organs of all these agberos, I said, you people are in a state where you are enjoying now. The place where you come from, can anybody, you as a person, can you run to government hospital and say, I'm so person to the governor, and they give you priority service? He said, no. Anybody from your adubo, from your clan, can you say from my community, you rush to government hospital and they give you preferential treatment? He said, no. I said, so your fight, your connection, what has it brought to you? It has brought you immediate benefit for you, your wife, and your children, not the people in your community.
He bought my first car to Iraq when I came out of prison for me. And then later on, he sent myself and about 6 people to Hajj. So this is a man that I've been close to. And because of good luck, we parted ways on the 23rd of December 2010. We are not that close. He was not my enemy. So when he came out to contest election, it is my duty to pay him back. This is the only time I can pay back a friend who was with me in my hours of travail.
Another frequent question you get on social media a lot is how did Tinubu made his billions? Some people said it's billions of dollars. Let's watch.
You're a very wealthy man.
How do you know?
Well, you know, I mean,
you are not my accountant.
I'm not in your account.
IMF have investigated the record in Lagos. What's wrong with them?
You know, I want to move away from that.
It's envy.
I think you've kind of explained that. If you weren't running for president, which of your 2 major opponents would you be voting for?
None.
Why not?
None of them is qualified except me.
And again, did he really bribe or give INEC over $260 million to rig the election?
Yeah. The first one is where they host the website. The second one is where the VIVOUR data is stored.
Okay.
The third one is the intermediary, is the link between when you collect data and you want to upload to the website.
Mm-hmm.
That's the third servers. Now, this is what happened. They switched off the 2 servers, the VIVOUR server and the intermediary server. They switched it off. Now, when they switched it off, because I thought they logged me out of the system because I was like, great hacker.
How did you know this though?
Because I can hack the system.
Okay.
I'm a software engineer. It's literally not that hard.
Okay.
So I thought that there was actually someone better than me, because initially, truth be told, APC came to me and told me, can I help them to win the election on the BVAS? And I told them I was not interested.
Okay.
So and I suspected they were going to get someone else. And there's one more person that I could suspect that like he's also on my level that could do it, but he told me that he's not interested. So like he didn't do it. Okay. So like I now thought that I thought they found someone else. So I was monitoring the servers out of due diligence. Yes. And I now realized for some reason I could not log in. I now thought that they logged me out, or by some miracle we had a very serious cybersecurity team, but that's not what happened. They switched off the server. You cannot connect to something that is offline. So when I found out they switched off the server, then I now realized that okay, they switched off the server, but what is going on? Then I inspected the space. It turns out that the space is being consumed without any data being imputed online. So that means someone is manually imputing data. Imputing the data, yeah. Yeah. Now it's just like buying data, and you left your phone in the house and you have roommates and you have not touched the phone, but you just realize that your 16 gig has finished. So that means someone used it, or empty and stole your data. That's literally what happened. That is literally how they rigged your elections. Wow.
Now, March 11th are fast approaching. Some people are ready to kick out Sanwo-Olu voting. They believe that GROV, that is GBADEBO, will find the solution with Agberos or Togri in Lagos State.
In the Agberos that are knocking on people's cars in Lekki 3 days ago and robbing them, that is the constituency of the ruling party. And we are trying to change that.
Even GBADEBO wife shows support by speaking about his manifesto.
Hi dearest Lagosians, my name is Ifeanyi Aniebo Rhodes VIVOUR, and I am the wife of GBADEBO Rhodes VIVOUR, the gubernatorial candidate of Lagos State under the Labour Party. I want to take this time out to thank you so much for your support. This journey is not for the swift, but we are deeply appreciative. As you may already know, GRV's brilliantly crafted manifesto proposes solutions to problems Lagosians face on a daily basis. The everyday man and woman walking the streets trying to live an honest life and make an honest living. GRV is focused on enabling systems, institutions and infrastructure to work for its people rather than a focus on individual projects, which is what we've been used to in Lagos for such a long time. What he's proposing in his manifesto is actually connected, from traffic and urban planning to housing and waste management to healthcare. It all comes under the Commonwealth of Lagos.
Sanwo-Olu supporters said they are ready to defend and vote for him. They believe in Sanwo-Olu. Some of them are beneficiaries of his work.
Right, you cannot get a better caring person than myself. I mean, that's why I'm a people's person. That's all I've done, right? That is because I believe I share empathy of people. I share the pain, of people. And I know that the only reason why you're in government really is just to make life better for your very next guy. The vulnerable, the people really that don't have a voice, right? Just that's what God wants us to do. Just makes this place a lot better, happier for a whole lot of people that you meet, that you have engagement with, and really that's what governance should really be.
Even the blogger Gistlover continues to call out GROV GBADEBO. Gistlover calls GBADEBO a thief and a pretender who calls himself Obi Jr. so that he can be able to secure sympathy.
You can call me Peter Jr. I respect his principles. I respect that he has made love and emotion a part of our politics again. I respect the fact that he's so hardworking. I respect the fact that he's so...
I understand a lot of us are enjoying this whole battle between Sanwo-Olu and GROV, that is GBADEBO. While we seem to be enjoying this battle between these two, let's not forget that this has caused a rift between some Yorubas and Igbos.
The third question, can you please tell me the Oriki of Lagos?
I do not know the Oriki of Lagos. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I don't know the Oriki of Lagos.
I swear to God, I don't understand what's going on with some of my brothers, with all this Igbo this, Igbo that. Nigeria is the only place I've seen where a landlord sells his father's inheritance, sells his land, sells his property, takes the money to go and spray Wasiu. And then he turns around still expecting those who bought the land from him, those who bought the property from him, to continue to bow down to him and treat him as if he's still the landlord. If you don't like Igbos taking over properties in Lagos, stop selling your father's property to them. You cannot sell and then still be expecting that the new buyers are going to behave or come and ask you for instructions on how to behave on the land they just bought, or to ask for your permission on what they need to do in the place that they now own. That's retarded. Stop selling your father's inheritance to go and spray Wasiu if he's paying you.
Oh my God, this is Lagos, eh? I'm telling you, tell your governor, whatever you are, be anything, labor, toba binyere, ewa dibo fun labor leko. This is Lagos, oh. This is Lagos. Sheno lori ibu ni, eh? Tribalism kill you there. If them born you people well, come and vote for labor in Lagos. It's either Sanwo-Olu or nobody. Labor for this Lagos, my labor kuni. You this tribal bigot. Come vote. Share that GBADEBO in name. If them born your mama well, come be Lagos State Governor.
I be hustler, I want the Igbo people. Atiko came second, Obi come third. But because Igbo people are cloud chasers, now Igbo person go there for your own village. You don't get family house, not even single room. They are all useless. Igbo man can never be president in Nigeria as soon as I leave. Because all they do, they lie, they are manipulators. They are outside, you go see them outside as if they have it. They are the most useless people I've never seen in my life. People that like Igbo people kill me. My pikin are Igbo. They are fake people. Obi said, oh, no be say second, oh. I think on a second, oh. But see how Igbo people have clout. They lie, say Obi my president. Obi na your soul, me and baby. I will say all the way. Allah Akbar. We winning. If you like, you don't like. I don't have mental problem. Igbo people are fake.
They are empty. They can no longer have anywhere to stand. They will have to run from Lagos. Don't you want to chase them? Me, I would like to chase these people from Lagos. The way to do it is to take power from them. They will have no place to hide. There will be no under bridge for them. All those traditional rulers that are using talks up and down will be removed from there. You know what power is? We'll remove all those crazy people. Lagos will become a city that works. They will not, if you will have to find a place to go. I would implore you to ensure that you vote and your anti-vote and everybody you know, because the danger is too much. The stakes are too high. We must take Lagos. Must. The people who want to keep it are fighting. We that want to take it must fight harder. The people who want to keep it are threatening. We that have to take it must prepare for that threat. There is no new thing they are going to do now in Lagos. We already know what they will do. Therefore, we must prepare in our large numbers to go to our polling unit. You must encourage your parents that came out before. You must tell your friends that don't have PVC, come and help me protect my parents. We are going to vote so that you will live in Lagos, so that I will live in Lagos, so that we can protect ourselves. Because if we do not take Lagos, I do not know if you can still stay in Lagos. To stay in Lagos, you have to win Lagos. It is that straight. To remain there, we must win. To remain there, to do that your business, for your parents to go to that church, for you to stay in that estate, to enter that bus, that Marua, you must win. It has come to...
And it even created a division among themselves. Even within Igbos, they are fighting themselves, guys. This is not...
Unless Peter will be my brother returns to Abuja, he will not achieve anything politically.
And we are going to read some comments from our previous video. Crown King says, anyway, and by and large, Sanwo-Olu must be allowed to get his second term. The Igbos are corny people. Their intention is to share part of the Yoruba land. That is why they are coming to Yoruba en masse, getting married to Yoruba men and women. Infinity Love has got something to say here. Buhari is the most wisest among them. First, he placed a northerner as a vice president because he knows Tinubu case will be like Yaradua, and power will fall back to the north, and replacing himself with his party member, so his fraud will not be exposed. I support this girl. Banji Small Ward said this is not tribal thing though. Some are trying to incite tension between tribes. The youth are still angry with what happened during NSAS protests because they never get an apology and none of the leaders took responsibility for the tragedy that happened on that day. APC knows very well that the youth are still angry, and you can tell with the way the presidential election in Lagos went. Losing their strongest state was a massive shock to them. Now, some are trying to turn it into a tribal thing. It no go work. Guys, some people said that Peter Obi rigged the election. So let's watch this.
What happened was that in order to meet the requirement of BVAS accrediting voters, they lined up the people, accredited them, and told them to go home, and then began to thumbprint for them to meet that number accredited, all LP, and put them in the ballot box. That is just to tell you the kind of rigging machine that Peter Obi carried out in the southeast.
Know that Peter Obi has a penchant for lying, seriously lying machine. That lying machine we thought would be limited or restricted to the campaign podiums. But obviously, this is after the campaign. At his press conference yesterday, he said with a lot of emotions that what he wanted to come and stop in Nigeria is fraud, corruption. And he gave an example of his own type of corruption. That in this country, that this is a country where we have seen people, lawyers, becoming SAN without attending law school.
Very sad.
Go and listen again and watch again.
Very sad.
How can a lawyer become a senior advocate of Nigeria without going to law school? Yes. How can that lawyer even become a lawyer?
Yes. It's very sad.
Without attending the law school? So, you know what that tells.
And he is not sent himself, that his boys are capable to do the same thing. Kemi Oluyo said Lagos is not anybody candy, that Peter Obi cry on live TV was just fake. Even that the free said that the House of Rep election where Labour Party won over Banky W was rigged.
You now came to tell me that a young man like Banky W, who had so much potential and I believed in, lost the election, I should take heart. What do you think I will tell you about Peter Obi? Take heart, New. Whether you like it or not, that thing was rigged against Banky W. Simply because of emotions and sentiments was what rigged the election against Banky W.
Oshore, in one of his recent interviews, said Labour Party and PDP are the same thing. This whole thing are becoming clumsy, guys.
What's the way forward?
What you are saying regarding the Labour Party and the PDP is what people like us have always said, that they are the same. We are not part of that coalition or alliance.
Where it got really dicey is when Aga, Peter Obi, former party, cursed him. Although they made it look as if he cursed himself. They said he would never achieve anything politically.
I said it that at that time, and I still repeat it. Unless Peter Obi, my brother, returns to Abuja, he will not achieve anything politically. He knows, because he took a vow that he will never leave Abuja. That any day he leaves Abuja, let his family die. Everybody in his family die. He said it now. But he still left Abuja. Why did he make such a vow? He left Abuja and joined PDP. He was vice president to Atiku. Now he's going for presidency. It will be a catastrophic exercise. It will not work. I'm the one telling you now.
And the reason is because of the vow.
Do you know what vow means? Shebi, you are married. Are you married?
Don't leave my relationship status out of the media.
No, you should. You're asking me my own. You don't want to answer
your
my own.
relationship status.
Are you asking me? I'm married. I say my wedding ring. Are you married?
It doesn't really matter.
It matters now because if you are married, you must have taken a vow, and you must maintain the vow you took.
In the year 2000, my chairman said 2002, I said I will stay on, I will not leave. Get that? That I will not leave, he will die without me.
Guys, aside the argument on social media, they are also dragging their family into this. Tinubu has a daughter, a young lady who posts pictures on social media regularly. Her name is Oyinda. She shared a conversation between her and her mom on social media. The conversation resurfaced on social media where she was seen wearing revealing clothes. They call her on that. Guys, last question here is, will Nigeria ever get better? Please tell me what your thoughts are and share your comments.
Work more hard to get this country better, because I believe Nigeria will get better very soon, I swear.
Do you think under the leadership of Ahmed Tinubu things will be better?